Hello guys, Crispy, welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the GTX 1650 Super in Red Dead Redemption 2, 1080p, low, medium, high, and ultra settings. We're running a Ryzen 7 3700X with 16 gigs of memory, of course overkill specs for the 1650 Super, but you guys should be expecting the same results with something like a Ryzen 5 1600, 1400, even like an i7 3770 should be absolutely fine running this game with this GPU. It shouldn't bottleneck it, and as you can see over here by this graph, the GPU temperature is slowly but surely rising, and it's gonna reach 75 degrees despite this being a 100-watt card, so it's pretty low on power consumption. This is actually the Asus Phoenix version of the card, so the cooler on it is pretty damn weak, to be honest. It's pretty much the worst cooler for the 1650 Ti and for the 1660 Ti, for example, but that shouldn't really affect our FPS. So the card doesn't really throttle, it runs at above boost clock all of the time, and it's actually overclocked from the factory as well. So we're gonna be playing here in this one at 1080p, of course, as I told you already, the low, medium, high, and ultra settings. Of course, starting on low settings, but I'm gonna be using ultra textures throughout this video because it makes the game look much better, and it just has an impact of like 1% to the frame rate, so it's not even 1 FPS sometimes. Play on ultra texture settings if you have a 3GB or a 4GB GPU. Play on medium texture settings if you have a 2GB GPU, because well, that's all that handles. There are workarounds to that. You can find that out like in Reddit and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm not gonna go into that. As you can see over here, guys, this GPU is running Red Dead Redemption 2 absolutely fine with no problems whatsoever on low settings, and it shouldn't really. I was really expecting it to perform badly on low settings, of course. Something like a GTX 1050 Ti actually struggled to get 60 FPS here using these settings. I think it got like 40, 45. So if you are thinking of upgrading from a 1050 Ti to a 1650 Super and you find this one for a great price, because it's actually not a bad priced card, it's probably the first Nvidia card this year that has been well priced, because it's actually comparable to an RX 580 in performance, and it's a little bit faster sometimes and a little bit slower other times. In this game, the RX 570 actually outperforms the GTX 1650 Super, but this game is an outlier because it runs on the Vulkan API and DirectX 12, and those games that use those APIs are actually running faster on AMD cards. They always have, because well, AMD cards just perform better in those APIs, and Nvidia cards perform better in DirectX 11. So yeah, okay, as you can see, we've reached the end of the road, unfortunately, over here. So we're gonna have to face our worst enemy, which is the river in Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, so we managed to do that. That was really difficult, of course. It wasn't, I know, but yeah. As you can see, guys, our FPS are pretty damn smooth throughout this run over here. Low settings is not a problem for the GTX 1650 Super, and it shouldn't be. After all, it's like a $160 card, right? I paid 190 euros for it because I'm in Portugal and things are overpriced here, but still, it's not a bad price for what you get. And at $160, it's actually a great buy because it consumes way less than an RX 580 and it gets pretty much the same performance. So far so good. I'm just gonna stop it right here and let my horse just rest for a little bit. Calm down. As you can see, 75 FPS average, 51 FPS, 1% lows. Of course, we haven't really seen it drop from 60 FPS here. I think the minimum I saw was like 64 here on low settings. And yeah, the 1% lows in this game are just a metric that you should avoid and don't really think about it, because this game actually suffers from some micro stuttering issues, and that's why the 1% lows show at 51 FPS. You know, I didn't really feel it dropping from 60 FPS, to be honest, so it's a very smooth experience here on low settings. I'm just gonna go ahead and set it to medium. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on medium settings, and motion blur is enabled, as you can see, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drop that setting here from the settings menu. That's an awful setting. This one is also on for some reason. It always turns itself on every time you make a change here. So alright, motion blur, here it is. Okay, so these are the medium settings. Here we go. go. Alright, so 50 something FPS. That's not bad, guys. That's really not bad. That's kind of the same FPS as we got with the RX 570. I think the 570 got a little bit higher FPS than this. It was closer to 60 than to 50, but it was still in the 50s. This is very, very close to the GTX 1066GB that I also tested in this game. So yeah, go check that video if you haven't already, and if you want to compare these two GPUs, if you are undecided between one or the other. Actually, guys, if they were the same price, I would pick the 1066GB. It's like the same performance and you get 2 more gigabytes of VRAM. So if you are undecided between the two of them for the same price, I'd get that. And well, if this one is cheaper, just get this one. It's newer, it performs better in newer APIs as well, or at least supposedly it does. Oh my god, that looked like a bear to me. Oh Jesus. All right, okay, so let's go here into the woods, see our minimum FPS. As you can see, it's dropping into the low 40s, so I don't really like this, to be honest. But you know what, our GTX 980 also got the same performance. Of course. If you aren't familiar with my videos, guys, this always happens in my Red Dead Redemption 2 videos. That and me crashing into trees, so don't be impressed if that happens. Oh my gosh, okay, around here in the woods. Oh my god, I almost said in the whipping woods. My brain was just thinking around here in the whipping woods, but then I just said in the woods, because, you know, I test all of my Fortnite videos in the whipping woods because of the foliage and stuff. It's the most demanding area of the map. Oh my god, I can't seem to shut up about the whipping woods even in these videos that have nothing to do with Fortnite. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry, guys. God damn it. I always get a little bit scared when my horse does something like that, you know? Oh boy, when it jumps. Oh my god, okay. Alright, so this is not bad performance. As you can see, we're hovering around 50 FPS pretty much at all times. It's raining now. Cool. We're getting pretty much the same FPS, as you can see, even while raining, so that shouldn't matter too much here for our FPS. And yeah, so far our average has been 50. I'm not sure if the 1066GB was just a tiny bit faster than this or not here in Red Dead Redemption 2, but I am sure. Oh, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I don't like to kill animals in this game. Anyways, I'm just gonna calm you down and feed you because... What? No! I misclicked that! I'm sorry! Get over here! Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Why is the F so close to the G in the keyboard? Calm down, don't be scared. We're good here. Whoa! Let's do this now. Again, please don't crash into trees. That's the most important thing not to do here in Fortnite. Wait, no! In Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, come on. Okay, it's really messed up, you know, the controls here in the horse using a keyboard. I don't like it. I should probably just start making these videos with a controller, but then there's always that single comment. Why? Why are you surrounding the tree like that? Whenever I play with a controller in a PC game and I test like that, there's always that single comment saying, "Oh, it's fake. You're playing on Xbox." And I'm not even lying, guys. If you check my GTX 1080 video in Season 9 of Fortnite, for example, I was testing it at 4K resolution, which was pretty demanding. And of course, I don't have a native 4K monitor, so I had to plug the PC into my TV because Fortnite is the only game so far that doesn't really work with DSR, that's Nvidia's dynamic super resolution. And yeah, there were at least 2 comments saying that the video was fake because it was on Xbox. And yeah, not even joking, go check that out, it's pretty funny. Oh my god, stop doing that. Haven't I told you that to stop doing that? God damn it, girl. So we got 50 FPS average, 33 1% lows. Of course, that 1% low metric is a little bit messed up. This is a very smooth experience, guys, and you could definitely play like this without a single problem. This game is playable at 30 FPS in my opinion, and I really don't like 30 FPS. So that coming from me, that means that the game is definitely playable at 30 FPS. So believe me, okay? Let's go ahead and do high settings now. Okay, as you can see here, it comes from balanced to favor quality, so I think these are the high settings. I'm not sure, but the game doesn't really help you with that. It doesn't really give you presets. And actually these presets are all different between graphics cards, so it's really weird, okay? As you can see here, medium settings on the water quality, reflection quality is still on low, so we're gonna leave it like that because it's the preset, you know, kind of. And lighting quality is on medium, of course. Everything else is kind of in medium and high settings. It lets disable motion blur, of course. We don't like that. Some things are on ultra as well. We don't need to restart this time around because the settings that need a restart are still the same. And let's see. Okay, so you know what, guys? To be really honest with you, I am not seeing a difference in visual quality. Of course, I'm not comparing the things side by side, obviously, but you know, our FPS are much lower. We're getting like minus 15 FPS than what we were getting before, and I think that the game still looks okay. Still looks awesome, to be honest. It's not okay, you know. This is a beautiful game, and it's meant to be played with at least medium settings, so don't play on low settings. This game isn't really a low settings game. Even if you have to lock your FPS to 30 or something like that, I really recommend you to play on medium settings or high settings, because look at this. This is just beautiful, you know? This is an amazing looking game, to be honest. Sometimes the textures, even on high or ultra, could be better, but basically that's the only complaint I have here about the graphics in this game. See that? Some of the textures are actually not that good looking, but maybe with some mods, you know, 8K textures and stuff like that should be doable. Oh my god, did I just kill my horse? Please, I don't think. Oh no, oh my god, he's dead. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm just you know, just quit the game. You know, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. He just rides himself, you know, sometimes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Arthur, don't do that. You're on YouTube, by the way. Oh my god, what the heck? Where the heck am I though? Girl, get over here. We're gonna get away from here. I don't like this man. No, he's screaming at me. Let's get away from here. Oh my god. Alright, guys. So as you can see, we're still above 30 FPS. Of course, let's start the counting system again. It's raining, okay? Oh my gosh, it's really raining, guys. Jesus. As you can see right now, we're not dropping from 30 FPS even here with all of this foliage around us. Of course, I'm gonna try to benchmark it and to find a more dense forest area around here to see if our FPS drop from 30. But so far so good. Our 1% lows are at 30. I don't think the game is micro stuttering right now because the minimum we've seen so far was actually 30. So those metrics are now correct. Let's visit Roach. That's what we're gonna do right now, guys. We're gonna visit Roach. As you can see, 31 FPS here. Oh my god, as we approach this woods area, and it dropped from 30 at high settings. So yeah, as I told you before, the RX 570 does get a little bit better FPS than this, like 5 more FPS here on high settings. The GTX 1066GB got pretty much the same results as this one. We didn't test it in a very demanding area like this one. It was getting still like around 30-35 FPS, I think. Come on, don't stop because of this. What the heck? Why are you stuck? God damn it! This is the worst horse ever, guys. Oh my god, please don't crash into trees, okay? It's still playable. It's a very console-like experience. So if you have a controller and want to have like a console experience with better graphics, of course, because it looks better than any console out there, at least these aren't the Xbox One X settings, and I'm gonna be testing that separately in another video, so keep tuned in. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Maybe if you're watching this in the future, check the link to the playlist down below in the description, and you should find my Xbox One X settings video in that playlist. Keep in mind that the consoles, for example, also drop from 30 FPS sometimes. It's not a consistent 30 FPS in the consoles, so you can grab that controller, just disable any FPS metrics that you have, like OSD and stuff like that, so you don't see your very below average FPS of 29 to 33 sometimes, most of the times at least. Keep on moving. Oh my god, she screams so much as well. That's what she said. What? No, that's what he said. I don't think that goes like that. Alright, never mind. That's probably enough of high settings anyways. Oh my, just stop. Okay, just stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, just calm down. Calm down. Oh, no, I didn't mean to. Come on, are you kidding me? I'm gonna feed you. You're gonna regenerate that stamina. And we're gonna go ahead and test ultra settings, right? Alright, that's my girl. Alright guys, we're back here with this boy. Yeah, I think he's kidnapping us a little bit here, so okay, I'm just gonna grab my horse again. We're still seeing 30 something FPS, so that's impressive. I'm gonna show you the settings, by the way, again. Alright, okay, so as you can see, everything that can be set to ultra is set to ultra, and everything else is just at its maximum that the game allows us to use. It's not allows this, it's allows us. That's what I mean, okay? Let's go to the same. Oh my gosh. Oh my, don't do that. Why do you do that? Come on, girl. Let's go to the same spots as we were before. Okay, so we're already dropping from 30 FPS into 20s. We only dropped to like 29 on high settings. I guess, okay, 27 here. Yeah, it's a little bit more demanding, 26 there. It's a little bit more demanding than high settings. As you can see, we're in the mid-20s much more often, especially here inside of big forests. You know, it's still kind of playable. I, of course, don't recommend you to play like this, obviously. Just play on high settings if you want the console experience of 30 FPS, and play on medium if you want like a more balanced experience. Of course, I'm still gonna be taking a look at Xbox One X settings, and I'm gonna be testing that at 1080p, 1440p, and 4K as well. But yeah, you know what? This is kind of impressive still from ultra settings. 26. Come on, girl. Just don't be like that. You're screaming way too much. Way too loud. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting to say this. Oh my gosh. Is that a bear? It's a little bear. Look at him. So cute. Let's follow him to his mama and die. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Okay. Okay, girl. I think we're screwed. Maybe. Or not. You can do this. You're stronger than them. You just have to believe in yourself. You know what? Arthur, get your gun out. Why aren't you getting your gun out? Arthur, you goddamn dumbass. Come on, get your gun. Gun, please. Oh my gosh. Gun. Okay. Thank you very much. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, I think I'm gonna die, guys. No. No. I don't want. No. Why did you stop? Oh, no. Eaten by wolves. That's how it ends, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's impressive to see that it's still playable on ultra settings here. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned in to watch the Xbox One X settings that I'm gonna be making, of course. And as always, I love you all. Bye-bye.